Speaking of which, let's talk about Diddy for a little bit. I'm not going to go into the details. I'm not even going to bring up the research because anybody that's been following my channel, I'm talking about for years. I've been said Diddy's one of the biggest predators out there. I'm talking about for men and women. I've been documented on saying this ever since I started covering content, entertainment wise in 2022. Ever since 2022, I've been being this. I used to be like everybody talking about R. Kelly, but nobody want to talk about Diddy and Mr. Take That. But everybody knows this man is a dirt. Like this guy. I used to literally be like, I used to be on, or I'll be on AJ streams, and I'll be like, look, I want to say Mr. PD man, but I don't want to say his name because guys like that are plants. When I talk about industry plants, there are people that are put in front of you, and they have powerful people backing them. Easy example, Meg Thee Stallion. She has powerful people backing her. This is why Tory is where he's at. If you know the people that are backing Meg Thee Stallion, I don't want to say no names, even though I've already called out Jay-Z. Basically, anybody that don't rock with Rock Nation, something happened to him. And the same thing, Corey Holcomb used to joke about Diddy all the time, about how he don't got no baby mama problems. And anybody that can read between the lines know what he's saying. Yeah, Diddy don't got no baby mama problems. I wonder why. Now, that's how the industry works. You know, people be always acting shocked and stuff. Now is coming out. Diddy might be the Epstein of the music industry. You don't say. And it's not just him. Let's keep it a buck. It's not just him. It's not just him on that Epstein stuff. It's not just him. Now, I'll tell you what. I already know the people on Diddy's list is going to be revealed first than the people on Epstein's list, because the people on Epstein's list are like America's favorite like entertainers on there, meaning people that you know. I'm talking about celebrities that you know, entertainers, politicians that you know, kings, queens that you know on that list. So they only reveal like a little, like just a little sliver, because they know the people on there on that's connected to Epstein is people that we know. Now, when we talk about industry plans, right? Or how about this here? How about this here? When we talk about people being gay for the pay, what we like, people like to say gay for the stay for prison, but we'll say gay for the pay, meaning there are men that will do sexual acts with other men in the industry to get ahead, whether that makes them gay or not. You know what I mean? But we already knew, especially when we talking about Diddy. We knew this. So I'm not gonna go into the details. I'm not gonna go into the details. We are like right now, clearly, Diddy. When you see guys like that get exposed, people think now people got a moral compass and now we're going to capture this predator and all this. No. Diddy pissed somebody in power off. That's how that happens. From what I remember, I remember he was trying to get like a actual stake or majority a share on one of his Ciroc products or whatever. And I remember he was trying to make like a real power move. Like I'm talking about a real power move. And when you make a real power move, what they do, particularly with black men, they say that you a sexual predator, meaning you did something sexually, you sexually violated somebody. That's the stigma, right? That's what they put out in the public. Or if they try to defame a white man, what do they do? Oh, he got child pornography. He's a pedophile. That's what they do. That's what they do to white men. What they do to Hispanic men, I gotta do some research on that. But I already know they'll put that sexual violation stuff on Hispanic men. But I already, like, when we talk about specifically black men, they always put that sexual violation stuff out there in the streets to make you look crazy. But with Diddy's case, we already knew it was going to be men and women coming out. I told people this for years. And now I'm talking about now people are starting to make the connection between the power ups that chose Diddy, and now you got people now on Twitter. Now the normies are making the connection between the power ups that control Diddy, right? Because Diddy's not the main character. He's being controlled as well. Now people are making the connection between Diddy and Tupac, or the powers that be that control Diddy and Michael Jackson and Michael Jackson's death. People are now starting to put two and two together. And I was like, damn, what be taking normies so long? I'd be like, what be taking them so long? I'm talking about, especially, I'm sorry to say, Caucasian conservative men Y'all slow as hell. I'm sorry to say, I've been saying that too, but y'all are slow as hell. You guys are too slow. I'm talking about like it's like popular conservative Caucasian men on Twitter now looking. Oh, I don't think Michael Jackson's a pedo anymore. I'm like, there's still people that think that Michael Jackson did. They said what they said Michael Jackson did to those kids. They believe that, even though you literally had kids that are celebrities now that hung out with Michael Jackson at that time saying nothing happened at all. He was the sweetest, kindest person ever. But we still want to attack. I'm like, y'all still believe that? Those be the same Caucasian conservatives. They still think Deshaun Watson did what he did just off of his skin tone. Let's keep it a buck. I be seeing those those so-called white Christians on Twitter. They be racist as hell, dog. Just be like, I'm talking about they wake up on Twitter talking about niggas, man, and I'll be like, what? I'm talking about rent free. I'm talking about the first thing they waking up talking about niggas. I'm talking about over the migrant crisis. The first thing they doing, they talking about niggas. I don't want to mention any names. I don't want to mention any names. I'm talking about the first thing they talking about is niggas. I'm like, bro, there's stuff going on right now. We don't need to talk about how white women are dancing to Negro rap music, Negro rap sing stars songs right now. And it's a video that went viral for no reason. It's a white bitches dancing to niggas music, and I'm talking about it's white conservatives crying over this, and I'm like, bruh. But just to let you guys all know, this is why this space exists, guys. Women are not really loyal to race, right? Cultures. They're just gonna go with whatever's trendy, and Ninja's music is the most trendy thing, so they're gonna dance to that. I mean, so what would change if because I've seen those same batch. I've seen white girls like that at those colleges dancing in formation to country music all the time. So that's the final straw when they finally start dancing to Hood Ninjas music. They're like, oh my god, the West is falling, and I'm just like, I mean, there's already proof that the West is falling, but that's what it took for you. That's what it took for you. This is why I don't trust. One of the reasons why I can never fully commit to the conservative side, to be quite honest with you, is because I know people like this exist, and on top of that, particularly Caucasian male conservatives are very slow on the take. They like when I say like today's Gen Z woman, right? When I say that a body count of 20 is considered low rookie numbers, right? They'll be like, or I remember somebody was talking about the when they're talking about, oh man, we're just gonna I saw like with this guy, Christian Kirk. I think that's his name, something Kirk. Because the conservatives, they like to virtue signal by going on whatever podcast and virtue signal to porn stars. I mean, you're wasting your time. But anyway, I remember Christian Kirk was talking about, oh, we're just gonna outbreed the liberals, and you're just like, I'm literally like, I'm literally just like, man, there's no hope for him. Yeah, we're just gonna outbreed him, and I'm like, dude, the conservative women today, they don't even want to give up their careers as well. I'm talking about they're rushing their kids to daycare too, as we speak. They're putting their career first. And people want to like they'll give me like examples of like women that are so-called trad but it's clear that they're putting their career first over their family. It's pretty clear. And I'm like, I'm literally looking at this woman. I'm like, this is a feminist. Like I said, I always say the litmus test is this for me. This is all I got to know. People talk about, oh, this is a good one. This is a limited mandatory paternity test. Should we pass that or not? It should already be. And on top of that, women should already know why. Oh man, why it shouldn't even be a question. Why? Oh damn, why are men not proposing? Why are men not stepping? If you're hearing a TradCon woman complaining about not being any real men out there, that girl. Is either she's out of touch or she's gaslighting. And two could be true. Two things can be true. Two things can be true. But anyway, back on Diddy. I'm not gonna go into details about Diddy. I'm not gonna be dropping segments on Diddy anymore because we already know what we need to know. Anybody that pays attention out here, we already know what we need to know about Diddy. He is what he is. And by the way, a lot of the people that are coming out now, a lot of I'll say a lot were victims, but some of those people were volunteers. That, and when I mean volunteers, I'm talking about Cassie. Cassie is not a victim. She's a volunteer. That's not no force. Let's stop the cap, on that end.